Hello, I don't know my name, but art is my game. If any of you guys know what my name is, please let me know. I have lost mine. Before we get into this video, I have two things to say. One, my screen recording software is crap. I lost a lot of big chunks of the footage for speed painting, so if you notice any huge jumps in progress, it's not my fault, I swear. And two, I originally had a script for this video, but it sounds really awkward every time I read it out loud, so I'm just gonna go off of bullet points that I have right here, and hopefully it's not too long and rambly. So, art and animation have been two big passions of mine for a while, like a long time. I knew I wanted to go into storytelling since I was little. It took various forms for a while, ranging from being an author, an illustrator, to everything you could think of storytelling wise, really. If it exists, I have thought about doing it at one point. I've made various stories in the past since around 4th grade is when I remember my first prominent one that was about a rabbit called Stumpy, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about a series that I'm still developing. Actually, I want to make it into a short animated series. I don't have a name for it yet. It used to be called Devil's Advocate, so as of right now I'm going to be calling it that, but it could change in the future. This is a redraw actually of a concept I had for the world. So, in the old story, we followed a guy named Shawn. He was a typical good person, you know. I help people on the side of the street for no reason. I say please and thank you. I have an accent. That last part is irrelevant. But he was just your typical good character, you know? And then he gets murdered by this other character named Susie, and they get swapped. Susie goes to heaven and he goes to hell when they die, because they both die around the same time. And the whole story is basically him trying to escape hell and fight the natural, I guess. I don't know. It was obscure. I guess he's trying to fight the natural, like, evil tendencies that comes with being a demon now. What I'm drawing right now, was a concept I had where before you enter hell, you would be entered into this line before the gates of hell. You would wait into this very long line with guards nearby. It was really crowded. And when you got to the gates, you would go up to this booth, and a booth worker demon guy would just, ticket please, and then your soul would actually appear in front of you in ticket form. And then he would give you your ticket, or you would give him your ticket, and he would punch a hole in it and you would turn into a demon. This concept has since been scratched. Actually, a lot of what used to be the story has been scratched. Shawn was a problematic character, not so much that he was like a bad person. He was uninteresting. He had flaws, but they were small. He had no personality. He was like a walking glass of water, Water's good, but it's not interesting. And Susie was the same. She was a very one-dimensional killer character. Typically, like, one that you would see in animes where it'd be like, oh, the child killed someone. She had no motives to kill him. She had no reasons to do what she did. She was irrelevant to most of the story, and it really just made no sense on why she did the things that she did and why she was even there. Same with Shawn. After he entered hell, I didn't really have any idea what was going to be happening in hell for him to try to escape. It was just kind of, he's there and he sees the monsters, which I blame on me wanting to focus more on world building than the actual story. So there's a lot of concepts like the ticket booth thing that I think could have been cool if I'd focused more or paid more attention to the story and then rounded some other details out. So there's a lot of concepts like the ticket booth and other monsters that I still like that are probably going to be in the story, but barely seen, if at all. And just a lot of cool stuff that I look back on fondly, but will likely not be seen within the main story. Now, Shawn has been scrapped as a character, and Quincy, who used to actually be a side character in the original story, is one of the main characters. Susie is also still there, but she's been renamed to be Jamie, and her motives and character in general are just completely different. Like, they might as well be two different characters at this point. She went from being a one-dimensional, just, I'm a child, haha, cutesy killer, to, trying to figure out who she is and was in her past life, because, I guess if you guys want me to talk more about that story, I can in another video, but for now, I'm just gonna say they are much different, and they are much better. The story is much more well-rounded. I have an actual timeline that I know I want to, of like occurrences that I know I want to happen, and I think it's coming along well. I'm having one of my friends help me with some stuff on it, so I don't know. If you want me to talk more about who the characters used to be compared to who they are now, then just let me know in the comments, I guess. Anyway, I have been developing the story for a while, since I came up with it, sometime before 8th grade. I think it was the summer before 8th grade, and a lot has changed since then. I do want to talk more about it, but I don't want to give too much away. If I do videos, they'll be vague. And I might also just do more videos on the monsters that I came up with for the world and other concepts that aren't going to be seen anymore. Who knows? Maybe I will actually put out more than one video every few months. Let me know if you want to see any more videos like this one. As I said before, I want to branch out and see what I like doing rather than just make animations and never finish them. And I don't know, I just want to branch out more. I think it would be fun. YouTube seems fun. Alright, well, again, if you know my name, let me know. Bye.